Dear students, today I am going to discuss rules to ask yes or no questions starting with secondary auxiliary verb might under Learn English through Tamil Foundation course. I am Dr. Gunasegaran who is taking class for you. Vetri welcomes you all. Now, before starting this chapter, I must give some information. Kindly follow me. Normally, during conversation or speaking, normally we have to raise questions and we have to reply for the questions. For simple reply, normal sentences we are using. So, when we are using sentence, what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words containing minimum one verb. Minimum one verb. So, these sentences, I can classify a number of ways. One of the most important classification is number 1, simple sentence, 2, interrogative sentence, and 3, imperative sentence, and 4, exclamatory sentence. Regarding simple sentences, we have discussed already. Kindly refer the previous videos. Coming for the interrogative sentence, actually we have 3 types we can raise interrogative questions. One is WH questions, number 2 yes or no questions, and 3 tag questions. Now these 3 we are calling it as and coming under interrogative sentence. So you can raise what is interrogative questions. So let me explain now. A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. Normally, we are using the following types to ask questions. Number 1, WH questions. Number 2, yes or no questions. And number 3, tag questions. Now, under the interrogative sentences, normally we can say WH questions, the first one. So WH questions are questions that begin with the words that typically start with WH. They are used to gather information about a specific topic. Important WH words used to ask questions are 1, what, 2, when, 3, where, 4, which, 5, who, 6, who, 7, whose, 8, why, and 9, how. Among these 9 WH questions, 1 to 8 is directly starting with WH. Whereas in how, H and W are interchanged, center is O. Please follow how. This importance, difference, you must know. Okay. Now let me concentrate now. Under this, we are discussing yes or no questions. Okay. So yes or no question do not require elaborate explanation or detailed information. So it is my duty to inform you what are the characteristics of yes or no questions. 1. Simplicity. They are straightforward and easy to answer. Number 2. Clarity. They ask for a clear affirmation or negation. Number 3. Directness That is, they focus on a specific point without ambiguity. Number 4, consciousness. They are typically short and to the point. Number 5, binary response. They limit to the response two possible answer. One is yes or another is no. And the last but not the least, efficiency. They are useful for quickly gathering information or making decisions. This is characteristic of yes or no questions. Now, before entering into this, so let me give some rules to follow. You must understand how to raise questions. The 5 rules you have to follow. Rule number 1. Identify all the auxiliary verbs which include. Please follow. Identify all the auxiliary verbs which include. So for that, it is my duty, I have to introduce what is a verb. Verb means vinaichol. In Tamil, vinaichol. Sometimes they'll use action verb. So these verbs, actually, we can classify mainly into 2 types. One is the finite verb and non-finite verb. Kindly follow. All grammar books, they are not giving systematic order. At least by seeing this video, you will have very clear idea. So any verb. So in Oxford Dictionary Tamil version, 3,565 verbs are available. An entire verb you can classify, I can classify into 2 types. One is finite, another is non-finite. Finite means mutruvinai. That means that action will be completed. Non-finite, mutravinai. It is not completed. A simple example, finite verb, walk. So I can use this walk by using a noun. I can form a sentence, very simple sentence, by using a noun or pronoun with this verb. 2 simple 2 words will be sufficient to form a sentence. Thousands of sentences I can form. A simple example, I walk. Please follow. Then first person, this is the personal pronoun, first person singular. Plural, we walk. Then second person singular, you walk. Plural, same, you walk. Third person, kindly follow, singular, he, she, it. He, she, it. This is third person singular. So when you use third person singular, now you should be careful. The verb will change depending upon the nature of the pronoun. If it is a singular noun, the singular pronoun, the correspondingly we have to add in the case of walk, yes, we have to add. That means he walks, she walks, it walks. So in the case of plural, they. So in that case, you will use walk. Please follow. This is the most important. All these verbs are finite verb. Walk is a finite verb. Simple. So I am giving a very clear idea with the personal pronoun. So I have given the information, the personal pronoun, only when you are using personal pronoun, the verb changes its the way. The third person singular only we have to add s. But not all the ways. We have a number of rules for this follow that I have already discussed. You kindly go to the types of verb video, you can understand. Now let me come back now. So what is this is finite verb. What is non-finite verb? So if you to the walk, so now what I can add now, I can add to walk. I can add walking. I can add walked. Kindly follow. So what way I can name this? So non-finite verbs classified into three types. One is infinitive. Infinitive means you have to add to the main verb. Walking, gerund. Gerund means add ing. Please follow, not all the cases ing depending upon the nature. Ending word it will change. Walked, past participle. So participle, past participle. Kindly follow. So this is the information I want to give. So this finite verb and non-finite verbs. Now let me take in this finite verb first. In the finite verbs, I can classify into four types. Please follow. My dear students, in no place in grammar books, the systematic information is not given. So finite verbs, I can classify further into four types. One is main and auxiliary. Main and auxiliary verbs. This is type 1. Type 1. Number 2, that is regular and irregular verb. Regular and irregular verb. Third is transitive and intransitive verb. Transitive and intransitive verb. And fourth is strong and weak verb. Strong and weak verb. So finite verb further I can classify into four types. Please follow. Here under this yes or no questions, I have to concentrate on auxiliary verbs. So that's why I am giving all this introduction. You must know what is auxiliary verbs, what are the types, what is uses, everything we will discuss now. So under the rule 1, identify all the auxiliary verb which includes. What is auxiliary verb? Helping verbs. So there are 5 types. One is called be verbs. Be verbs. So you can here use am, is, or present tense, was, were, past tense. Be verbs. Number 2, do, does, did. Do, does, kindly follow present, and did past tense. Auxiliary verb. Number 3, has, have, present tense, had, past tense. So the first 3, I will call it as primary auxiliary verb. Please follow. So auxiliary verbs, I can classify into 2 types. One is primary auxiliary, another is secondary auxiliary. So what is secondary auxiliary? The 4th and 5th are called secondary auxiliary verb. Will, shall, can, may, must. This is secondary auxiliary verb. The same way, the corresponding past tense would, should, could, might, etc. secondary auxiliary. So, the rule 1 says identify all the auxiliary verbs. Also, you must know what is primary auxiliary verb, what is secondary auxiliary verb. Here, it is my duty to give clear idea the difference between primary auxiliary and secondary auxiliary. Primary auxiliary verbs will act as a main verb as well as helping verb. Kindly follow the first three primary auxiliary. So let me use now here. He, kindly follow, eats an apple. Kindly follow. It's a very simple sentence. He, third person singular. So eat, I am adding yes. He eats an apple. Please follow. So in this case, it is the main verb. Kindly follow, it's not auxiliary verb. But I told you I have to use auxiliary verb. So what I am going to use now, I can give example. He is a boy. Please follow. He is a boy. So auxiliary verb is the auxiliary verb. It is used for third person singular. He, she, it. We have to use is. Plural, we have to use are. So in this case, auxiliary verb is acting as a main verb. So let me give another sentence where is acting as a not a main verb, it is a helping verb, auxiliary verb. Example, he is eating an apple. He is eating an apple. Here, what is main verb is eat. Main verb is eat. Eat is the auxiliary verb. Please follow. But eat is coming in the form of gerund, eating. So present continuous, the sentence is a present continuous sentence. So in this case, is not a main verb, it is only a auxiliary verb. I hope very clear. Whereas you come over here, that is the fourth and fifth secondary auxiliary verb, it will not act as a main verb. That means will, shall, can, may, must will not come separately like would, should, could, might. So you should have another main verb. So always it will act only an auxiliary verb. It will not act as a main verb. A simple example, I will go. I will go. Non pove. So go is the main verb, will is the auxiliary verb. So I will go, he will go, she will go. So the very, very important information. So another information I want to give here, when we are using I, kindly follow one important information you must know. So when use I, the auxiliary verb am you have to use as a main verb. I am a boy. So I should not use is. Singular verb is I should not use. It's a specific only for I. I am a boy. So here am is acting as a verb. So it is a be verb. Suppose if I want to convert it into auxiliary, I am eating an apple. I am eating an apple. So, dear students, I am a boy. Am is the main verb. I am eating an apple. Eat is the main verb. Am is the corresponding auxiliary verb. Very, very interesting information. Only when you use I, first person, personal singular, am can be used. E should not be used. But the interesting information, please note this. When you use I, other than am, all other auxiliary verb when you have to use plural verb. Example, I do, I have, I will, I shall, I would, I should. So this is the most important. You must have it in mind. This is an exceptional case. Please memorize this. Okay? So this is the rule 1. Now, let me go for rule 2. Place the suitable auxiliary verb at the beginning of the question followed by subject and main verb. Place the suitable auxiliary verb at the beginning of the question followed by the subject and the main verb. A simple example, I am giving a question here. Is he coming to the party? அவன் விருந்துக்கு வந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறானா? So we have to place suitable auxiliary verb. For that we must look for noun or pronoun. If noun singular or plural, personal pronoun singular or plural, you should be careful. Here he, third person singular, so verb is. So that's why is he coming we are using. For these two possible answer, yes, he is coming to the party, positive. No, he isn't coming to the party, negative. This is rule 2. Rule 3, add the rest of the sentence if needed. In the reply, if any remaining sentence you want to add, rest of the sentence if needed. Example, is he coming to the party? Same question I am using. But in the reply I am giving yes, he is coming to the party. Additionally I am adding and he will join with us. ஆம், அவன் விருந்துக்கு வந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறான். மேலும் அவன் எங்களோடு கலந்து கொள்வான். எங்களோடு விருந்தில் கலந்து கொள்வான். Extra, positive. Negative, no, he isn't coming to the party. Negative. Kindly follow. Rule 4, use the correct form of auxiliary verb. That is depending upon the noun or pronoun. Do she know the answer? She, third person singular, so verb should be singular. Here do, so it is wrong form. So what is the correct? Does she know the answer? It is the correct. Kindly follow. Rule 5, inversion of subject and verb, easy to understand. That is, if there is from the question we can convert into answer, from the answer we can convert into verb simply by inversion. For that I am taking a simple present continuous sentence. You are coming to the party. நீ or நீங்கள் விருந்துக்கு வந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறீர்கள். Present continuous. So now I have to raise question for this reply. So you, are you coming to the party? So suppose if I am coming to the party, instead of you, suppose I can write like this. I am coming to the party. In that case, நான் விருந்துக்கு வந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறேன். Suppose somebody asks question. My friend asks question. Are you coming to the party? நீ விருந்துக்கு வந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறாயா? Suitable in present or past or future continuous sentences. Now, let me come for the simple 10 sentences to have clear idea regarding this might auxiliary verb. What is the formula we have to apply? First, might, write first. Then plus subject. Subject may be noun, singular or plural, or personal pronoun. It may be first person singular I, plural we, second person singular or plural you, third person singular he, she, it, and plural they, plus V1 verb. What is V1 verb? This we have already discussed in previous classes. That means V1, V2, V3. This is the unavoidable in English grammar. V1 means that is present tense, present verb. V2, it is past. V3, past participle. Please follow. This is the indication. So always we have to use a present verb. Agree? Okay. Let me start the question now. Question number 1. Might this solution work for our problem? Might this solution work for our problem? Now for these questions, I have two possible answers. One, yes, this solution might work for our problem. Second answer, no, this solution might not work for our problem. Very, very easy. Question number 2. Might I be able to leave early today? Might I be able to leave early today? May, past tense, might. Kindly follow. Yes, you might be able to leave today. Positive. Negative. No, you might not be able to leave early today. Now, number 3 question. Might we consider a different approach? Might we consider a different approach? Two possibilities. Yes, you might consider a different approach. No, you might not consider a different approach. Negative possibility. Fourth, might this be best time to discuss the issue? Might this be best time to discuss the issue? Two possibility. Yes, this might be the best time to discuss the issue. Or no, this might not be the best time to discuss the issue. Fifth sentence. Might I misunderstood your instruction? Might I have misunderstood your instructions? Yes, you might have misunderstood my instruction. No, you might not have misunderstood my instruction. Kindly follow. I becomes you, your becomes my. During conversion of sentence to the question to reply, the method you find follow. This is suitable. I and you, very, you should be careful. The next one, number 6. Might we need additional resources to complete this project? Two possibility. Yes, you might need additional resources to complete this project. No, you might not need additional resources to complete the project. Second possibility. Question number 7. Might this option save us for more time? Might this option save us more time? Two possibility. Yes, this option might save save you more time. No, this option might not save you more time. Kindly follow. Question number 8. Might this meeting run longer than expected? Two possibility. Yes, this meeting might run longer than expected. Other possibility. No, this meeting might not run longer than expected. Number 9. Might I join a call a little later? A little late. Two possibilities. Yes, you might join the call a little late, or no, you might not join the call a little late. Very, very easy to understand. And last question, 10th question. Might there be another way to solve this problem? Might there be? Kindly follow. Yes, there might be another way to solve this problem. No, there might not be another way to solve this problem. The very important information I want to convey to you, my dear students, be, we are saying be where, am, is, or, was, where is the 5. So that be normally will come with the secondary auxiliary verb. Be can be used only with secondary. Will be, would be, might be. So instead of is, be will be used. We should not use the might is, we should not use. You should be very, very careful. So be normally used in the case of secondary auxiliary verb. I hope you have a very clear idea. So we will meet in the next class. Bye bye. Thank you.